different energy.
When they perform with live band, I don't think that they perform well.
Sack her, get her retrained. The band wasn't good enough.
Gotta make a profit. My name's Ezekiel. In the Bible, he's a prophet. Smoking the eye. Look on the red in my eye. Life's what you make it. Be real, don't ever fake it.
Morning, greetings. Talk the Tings here again. We've got a special guest to my left, you know, but before...
To my left.
To the Taylor's left, obviously. To Chanel's right. But yeah, welcome back. Did you miss us? We know you did. Again, my name's Emperor Els.
You know me, Kayla Sweets, chat him out.
You know me, Chanel. No AKA just Chanel.
Introduce yourself now.
Yeah, you know the ting. Big Zeeks, aka the Fresh Prince of Harlesden, in the building. Talk the ting, profit.
AKA the prophet.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money.
You know the ting, man.
You know the ting.
Oh gosh.
Do you lot know the ting?
Do you lot know the ting? Do you know who this is sitting to my left and Chanel's right? Tell us and tell the people them that don't know, if you haven't heard about Big Zeeks, what planet are you, what universe, what galaxy are you in? It doesn't make sense. You understand? Yeah. You understand?
Next place.
But yeah, tell people that don't know about Big Zeeks, Fresh Prince of Harlesden. Let the people that know about you.
Boy, where do I start?
From the beginning.
Beginning.
Like Shanti said, not from the bottom. From the start.
Yeah, no, you know the thing. Obviously, I'm a sound man. Started DJing when I was, what, 12. Fully like came on the scene at 13 years old, DJing on like pirate radio station.
Okay.
So it was like, it's like I had like an advanced start because I was at school, but I was doing like the big man thing at a young age, you get me? So it's like, I had a radio show every Thursday after school. So it's like, the last bus stop there on the 220 bus, man, come from school, is like the radio station is like right there, do you get me? So like, Bear and the gal and the man them used to just come off the bus and just watch me from outside and be like, yo, pick me up, pick me up. Nah, it was dope still. So it's like from young innit, it's always like little Zeeks then started, and then like I even played in my first rave, first club when I was 13. I had to stand on like 2 milk crates to reach the depths as well, do you get me? So I've come from a long way, you get me?
Yeah,
but it's like,
What music was it them times?
It was like buying vinyls then, it was dancehall, reggae, hip-hop,
So
R&B.
you've always been in that route then?
Yeah, hip-hop, R&B. Like my dad's a sound man as well, like Sufferer Sound, original from South London, one of the biggest sounds, do you get me, to ever do it from back in like 60s, 70s, 80s, do you get me? But like coming up, it's just listening to all different kind of music, because it's always, that's my thing, innit? Because I used to be in a grime crew as well when I was like 14, is that with the man them, do you get me? There's a thing called like, we was troublesome kids, big up Creeper, there was Creeper, Scratchy, and I think Sai. Yeah, there was troublesome crew and then like we was troublesome kids, it was me, Super, and Angry, you get me? And then like, we just expanded our thing as young G's, and then I think we went to school in West, we linked up with some West lot, and then we had a proper crew, we said do bear raves, big up Live Link, you get me? Enough people might know about Live Link, they used to keep bear dances like who's got West on rock. Like, big up Wiley as well. Wiley put man on Eskimo dancing when I was about 15, Watford. It's like, from young, innit, like, man's always had little odd supports, you get me? And it's like, always been in the business way, and then like, from 16, I linked up with Big Strike, and then I joined with Strikeforce Sound, and then from there, boom, sound system was just growing and growing and growing. We've got a big sound system now, Triple S Audio, like Strike and Godfather Steely, like, we've got our own spot in Carnival as well, Bosworth Road. Make sure you don't link us in Carnival, you know, Bosworth Road, you get me? Sunday, Monday, mad vibes, you get me? So it's like, man's kind of like a sound entrepreneur now that I've started recording music. I recorded my first track in 09, Never There Far. Obviously, I used to write bars when I was in the grind crew as well. Like, I was a DJ.
You were the DJ.
Like DJing with my team, do you get me? I had the records, I had the decks, you get me?
So
I had all the equipment from young. I bought my decks and that when I was 12, you get me? I bought everything myself. I saved up all my P's, you get me? Like from young, I used to always stack my P's. Do you get me? I used to get child benefit, £15 a week. And like, give 5 to my mum and put 10 down. I used to always put 10 down, bam, 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 because I used to still get my £5 for school. You understand? It's real.
Take heed.
Take heed.
Youth of today,
Stack your money and be sensible with it and invest it in something.
That's why we tell them when you're getting money, better stack up.
Yeah,
you get me? Like, we taught the truth. It's TTT, it's similar. So,
what made you venture into? I don't know if you put down the DJ thing completely, but what made you venture?
No, not even.
That will have your heart.
We got a booking next week. Like,
Is it?
yeah, come on, we're still out here. Strike force.
You need to start inviting
It won't stop. Like, it won't stop. Sometimes it's hard to juggle everything. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
you seem like a busy person.
Call my father as well. You get me. I look
course.
after my youth them daily. You get me full time. So it's
blessings.
There's bare things going on, but
what made you do the jump, the leap? Because you went from writing 1 or 2 little bars, but
it's
whatever.
the music in it. Like I never chose it. It chose me. Innit?
Okay.
It's like I did Never There Far in 09, and it's like that tune. Like me, like I went to America. I went all different kind of places.
Little, like 2 little bars still?
That's why we're never there far. Ours then, when it's then, FR. Love me, mother. That's why we're never there far. Stoop low for the money. Never, never. Rest in peace, Gully Creeper. I know you're in heaven with the moon and stars. You always tell me I will be a superstar. Pinky, you a big, big superstar. And we say rest in peace, Gully Creeper. You get me? Yeah. That was a tribute to my cousin as well. Man. We got murdered in 09. You get me? R.I.P. Your name lives on forever. You get me? Tatted on my neck for life. You get me? R.I.P. Sean. So it's like, from there I never take the music too serious. Like I did a little tape, a little mixtape. But I never push it because like DJing is my passion. I love going to the dances and controlling. When you're
we've seen you in there, but we only seen you in there as a regular. We haven't seen you behind catch you behind the deck.
Well, from a long time, man. You better go on YouTube, man.
I want to see it live and direct.
No, but 100% now, come true on the Manham show with Shell, man.
Yeah.
That's the name.
But other than that, it's like obviously Yo. Like linking with E-Mac and recording Yo.
Okay.
It just brought a new lease of life, you get me? It's just like, right, the tune's cracking. I remember just getting, every day my phone was ringing, like, yo. But man's like, man phone, man's like, yo. I'm like, yo. Or I'm on phone, I'll be like, yo. When you're getting money, better stack up. I'm like, hello, you get me? But the tune was like, it was guaning, you get me? Like, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought, you know what? Like how, like the UK scene's going in mad. You get me? And I love it, especially as a DJ, because it's like, man's come from a phase where you can only play 1 or 2 UK tracks in a dance to now, like you have to pay at least 15 to 20.
Exactly.
You understand? And I love that. You get me? So big up everyone that's doing their thing in the UK and flying the flag. You get me? Cause they're doing big bits. You get me? And like I love what's happening. I love the scene. I just love hearing new music, do you get me? Even though like people might label me an artist and I'm proper recording music now, like I still hear this and I'm still a recipient, you get me? Like, I'm still here, but still want my dubs, you get me? You get me? Still want my dub plates, you get me?
It's funny you should say that though, about UK music, because we did see a little while ago one of your posts, you did post up on one of your social media platforms saying, fuck drill.
Well, yeah, because do you know what it is? It's like, you see me, I'm so God blessed, you get me? I'm not perfect, but I'm so God blessed, it's like, cool. When I said fuck drill, it's just like, me, I don't deal with negativity at all, do you get me? Like, man's a positive, a man's always trying to push positive energy. Because that's when you get the better outcomes, you get me? Not the best outcomes, you know, the better outcomes, do you get me? Because it's like, you don't know, like you could probably change my life, do you get me, tomorrow. I could probably change her life Wednesday. Like, man don't know, innit? But communication, like, is key, innit? But communication, don't worry about yours. You're good, alright, this is your bland. You see me? But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, like with it, I love the rhythms. Like big up all the producers that build these rhythms, because it's the beat, it's the rhythms that actually win in it, that make it what it is as well. Because when you're hearing most of what they're talking on there, it's just like, bruv.
Just a lot of negativity.
It's like,
even if you're living
like
it.
cool. I'm from Harlesden, you get me? I grow seeing man get stabbed, shot. I've seen it all.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like when I'm in yard, I go yard regular. Yard, I live in yard too. You see me? And it's like I'm in country. I'm a countryman, innit? I see a lot. Do you get me? I've been through a lot, and it's just like that is not like, you get me? I've seen man's life just go like that.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
It's not a joke thing.
Now, how this drill, the reason why the drill music now has got like the bad kind of representation is just that it's how the man them are coming on them type of rhythms and what they're talking. And it's like, it's always targeting at someone, so there's always gonna be another comeback. It's like old school grime.
Yeah, yeah.
When the man them were clashing, you get me? It's like one of the best ever, tune for tune clashes I grow listening to is Wiley and Dirty Dogs.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like, them man were going at it.
Yeah.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And them man are real sound, man. Cause them man, they got the real background. Big up Wiley, big up OG Roots now, you get me? It's not even a Dogs thing, OG Roots. Big up yourself. I hit him up the other day, he hit me right back, you get me? Like, he's one of the he's actually one of my favorite MCs ever to ever do it. Like he buried Wiley, innit? Done. He buried Wiley. So my bro, keep it 100. We talk TTT, we talk the truth. But that's the only man that did.
Yeah.
You get me? And like, Wiley knows that Dogs, obviously like coming on the thing, you're talking like, it was, the pattern was mad. Like, big up man like God's gift, Major A's, Rico, them man there, like, come on, step in the dance.
We grew up watching that.
Sound man thing, you get me? Because with the reggae, it did have influence on the grime, you know? Of course, it comes from, it's like jungle.
You can't say
it's like jungle music, you see? It's like, reggae has a serious influence on everything. It's like dance, they label certain dancehall tunes as like the drill of reggae, basically. So it's like, it's what you're talking on the rhythm. It's not just drill, but it's like, at the time, it's just like, I've seen, like, it's too much pain in it. Like, it's too much pain, man. It's just like, my dogs just losing their youths, like getting killed outside of school, like, for example, you get me, R.I.P. Kamari, it's just, it's too much pain, man. I've seen it, it's just like, how's man gonna better this, you get me?
If they keep on with the same negativity.
You understand? So obviously, me as...
There needs to be a flip side to drill, that's all it is.
And there is though, there's rap.
Yeah.
There's real rap.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And big up real rappers. Like, I could tell you one real rapper in the game right now that his name will always have weight. You get me? Like Young Teflon, for example. Big up Young Teflon, you get me? I all went college with them, man. You see me? Like, big up the South Side, man. Cause he comes with that traditional rap sound. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, enough man might say West Coast or this coast or whatever, but it's real London rap. Like, it's our version of rap. You get me? He was like one of the first to break flipping Apple iTunes charts before man even knew about them thing there. Do you get me? So it's just like, there is a flip side to it. It's just, what are you talking in it? Like, why are you making tunes? Like me, when I go, I've never written a song before. I've written probably about 2-3 songs. I'm learning more how to write now because obviously I'm developing more as an artist, innit? But it's like, when I go studio, I go off my meds, my vibes, how I'm feeling at the time. Do you get me? It's just like, it's not hard to make a track because man's only gonna talk the truth, like. Do you get me? So it's like, it's not hard to even make, like, all my songs, it's just there on the spot, boom, done, made. And then now it's just, people can connect to it and like hear what man's saying as well. Do you get me? But like, as I said, I love the rhythms. I just love like fuck negativity, blood. I don't even know if I'm allowed to swear. I don't even know.
Talk the things, talk the truth.
Fuck negativity, man. You get me? You understand, like.
So with you saying you grew up in Harlesden and whatever, so there's been major talent that have come out of Northwest. Like, we can't deny that. You understand?
No,
and we was talking about it the other day off of camera. We were saying like, I think it was yesterday, we were saying like, of all places, like Northwest, Harlesden, them places there have like they seem like a community, like a one family. Not saying that they don't have their issues and things integrated, but I think in comparison to other places in London... Do you know
what? You're right. You're right, innit? From a traditional perspective.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Obviously,
like Northwest, it's like one of the homes of reggae.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
So we got, for example, my family like Harkai, innit? Big Uncle Ray, you get me? Jerry, full family. Like,
give us the history lesson.
Them man there. reggae music, innit? Like Harlesden, like Hawkeye Records is one of the landmarks. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And it's like, Northwest is like a small, it's it's kind of big, but it's not really big. Like the garrison, if you want to put it as that, it's small, innit? You can drive the whole of it in about an hour if you're, do you get me? Or probably under it. And it's like, it's a community that grew together. Do you get me? Me from a young youth growing up, like I grew seeing everyone, man from every area together, do you get me?
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, it's like a domino effect, isn't it? Like, it's like, you know, this eye for eye, tooth for tooth thing. Do you get me? It's like pride and it's like, it's principles and just little things, innit? It's just like, it's the hood, it's the ghetto, it's the garrison, it's how it runs, innit? Do you get me? Nothing's gonna be cushy and smooth like how it should be or how it used to be. Do you get me? Because people's always been getting killed everywhere. Do you get me? It's not like, it's just now we're growing and we're just seeing it, it's just not stopping and it's like, it feels like it's getting worse. Do you get me? It's like, if man like me, I'm here to just change one mind better than none. Do you get me? That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. And you've got sons looking up
I'm not here to even like compete with any other artists or be compared to even people's gonna do it. Like, I'm just here to just do my thing and bring my whole personality onto the music. Cause man's a positive youth. I've never been arrested in my life. I'm 30 years old. I've never seen a police cell. You get me? Like, I'm always at 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. That's how I live my life more time, you get me? And especially now I've got 2 boys, you get me? It's like, man's got to really, you get me?
And we notice in your lyrics that you come across and you project how you live. You're a family man. You mention that you're married, you're 2 children. You don't see much of that in the game.
No, you don't.
A lot of men are frightened.
Show your children. Show your children.
The real life.
You know what? A lot of men are frightened. They don't want to blow themselves up. Do you get me? A lot of men. Me, I don't care. I'm not afraid to hide nothing. Like, I still got a 9 to 5 job. Do you get me? Sometimes I just don't choose to go. Like, it's the realest. Like my son.
We can all relate to that.
Yeah, trust me.
Chances what he's gonna he's 12 weeks and 13 weeks.
So love that. Yeah, we was trying to remember.
Yeah. My boy, you get me? And it's like, from 2 weeks before his due date, I never go in. It's like, I've only just returned from last week, you get me? And I only do like 2-3 days a week. 2 months a manager, you get me? But it's just the taxes I have to pay and the national insurance I have to pay. It's a lot of money, you understand? You get me? But yeah, like, we're just hearing it, stability. That's one word, you get me? That I've always, my mum, like R.I.P. mommy, she's always like taught me one thing, do you get me? Like stability. My mum used to run a partner, you get me? And it's like,
big up partners, big up
partner.
partners. I mean, one right now.
Big up Shano for the partner too.
Do you know how mad it is? Like, my mum passed away in between, like, the partner, and it was like proper like halfway through it. Do you get me? Yeah. And it was like a hell of people, like, a lot of money. You get me? Like, we're talking a lot of money. It's like, obviously, it's like, I feel like like my mum's death in it, it's made me like more like a man that I am the second right now as well, because it's like the situations like that, it either makes you or breaks you, get me? Yeah. And it's like I had to come back. Everyone, like, I buried my mum in Jamaica, innit? Do you get me? She died here, buried in Yard, do you get me? But it's like, I was in Yard when my mum died, do you get me? I had to like go back and that it was all mad for me, do you get me? But it's like, I feel like it just made man a serious big man, do you get me? Like, it's from there, like from 2012, you get me? From my mum dropped out, I just felt like the proper transition was mad, because I had to come back, I had to do with everything. Like, obviously everyone, my sisters and that, everyone done their thing, but it's like, I was there, but everyone was in the Yard, I was back.
Are you the only boy?
I'm the only boy in the family, you get me? So it's like, that's it, innit?
Yeah.
You get me? You gotta just be the man.
Yeah, you have to step into your role.
But yeah, it's just like, you get me, it's just a lot of pain, innit? Like, man's lyrics, it all comes from pain.
Pain and tradition.
It all comes from pain.
But you're turning it into something positive and
say that.
like, you can't put on one of Big Zeeks' tune and don't rock to it. Like, we're singing to it, we be in the car, we're like, you understand? Like,
it's funny because you know what, the other day, my daughter, oh my gosh, Malay, do you not even know who Big Zeeks is? And she's like, I said, what? I said, come, get the YouTube there, come. And from that day, she's like, okay, yeah, mom, yeah. She's like,
They thump it.
Nah, do you know what? That's another thing as well. It's like a lot of kids, like, man's been like, I've been getting shopping like with my family. Like, man's probably at Tesco. Do you get me? And like, seeing like I'm just, you know, you can feel someone looking at you. Yeah. I'm seeing you looking at me. He's like, he's tapping his mum. Do you get me? He's like, I've gone round the aisle. You get me?
He's round the aisle.
No, I never see him. I go on the next aisle and you see him again, but he's tapping his mum. He's like, look. I just, on purpose, I just stood there. Like, I didn't need nothing on this aisle. I just stood there, thinking, let me just see what I'm going. Like, the youth actually just wanted a picture. It's just mad. Like, the mum would come up to me and she's like, oh, my son like really wants a picture. It's mad. It's crazy.
How does that feel though? Like that transition there. How does it feel?
It's mad. I feel that it's good still, but I just feel that there's just still more work to do. I feel like I need to get. I want all the youth them on man's side. I want all of the youth.
You want all the Tesco's running down.
They're the future. Do you get me? They're the future, man.
Yeah, of course.
Do you get me? And it's like, how do we like? How is it going to be a better place for them, innit?
Yeah.
Man have to do it, innit? Like,
exactly. And one example is good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? To have one
We're not here forever, you get me? And it's like, man's like, what's man doing now? Like, what's man living for? Man are just waking up and just on bare nothing.
Rubbish.
It's true.
Bare chatting, you get me? And bare negative things and just
it's true.
Not enough motivation, so they want to pray a next man's things and one affect that man's booby and put his life his life at risk. A man does a man something, you get me? It's like, do I just drop the pride out? Do I go and put my life at risk? It's just
and all of those
it's
things
just
to
long.
consider.
It's just like it's long, innit? I've had one fight in my life, one fight, and I won it. And believe me, I'm trying to go out 100% records.
Yeah.
Trying to get name
So no one can't try to That's not that.
That's the realest, man.
You know this, you understand as well, like this, what is it again? Hebrew.
You say?
It's Hebrew.
Yeah, we call it at your show.
Yeah, like,
do you know
what is it?
At your headline.
Put it this way. It's not. How can I put it? It's like, coming from Northwest, it's like, I'm really a bit biased, you get me? It's like, I'm very like, I'm very homely.
Yeah,
you get me?
that's
like,
normal.
Northwest, innit? It's not all I know, you get me? But it's I grow there, you get me? And it's like, Northwest actually push, man, and always show man support, promoters, like, man, and like, every hood's always like, show man love, you get me? And it's like, everyone's got their own pain. I feel like we talk different. It's like when I went to college in South. It's like fam was running the thing. Like yo fam, what going fam? Fam. Like fam was South. You get me?
Whereabouts in South? Where'd you?
I went to college in Wandsworth, South Thames.
Okay, then
you get me?
Okay.
You get me? But it was mad, innit? It's like in Northwest, like we just speak our own
you
pain.
Really do. You lot really do.
You get me?
Speak your own.
Like with the Hebrew thing, do you get me? It's something that. It's a word, I must say, that it's a very distinctive word, do you get me? Like, it's a word that Diggy Hustle used, like, in one of his bars. Like he said, my team speak a different language, not Wheezy Hebrew. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And it's like, he's talking the truth, blood. Like I love, like, you see Diggy, like, I love that guy, bro. Do you get me? Diggy, I know you're gonna see this anyway.
Where are you, Diggy? You're meant to.
Like, no, I love that guy because I feel that he's the best. Like, he gave man's home a flipping rebrand. Like, he put, like, we used to go to dances, yeah? South London, big up. North London, big up. East London, big up. West London, big up.
And you lot are just like.
But, what going for Northwest? Like, we're here, innit? Like, obviously, we used to get put under the bracket either North or West.
Or West, yeah.
You get me? And it's like, when he made Not Wheezy, when he made that big track and Not Wheezy, like, it blew. You get me? It blew. It's like,
the madness.
Not Wheezy, innit?
Everyone was singing it. Even
He's
if you
the
weren't from
reason
North Wheezy,
why not
you were
West.
singing that you're from North Wheezy. Like.
And another thing as well, like, I class it as a way of how we speak again, you get me? It's like Not Wheezy, it's similar, it's like how we talk. It's not certain people saying North Wheezy, you get me? Not Wheezy! It's like, in the tune, it's like certain people saying North Wheezy, you get me? Some people saying Not Wheezy.
Yeah.
But it's just like how we speak. We like to flip up our thing, you understand? It's like, you understand there's a thing where it's like, Everyone says it. I hear everyone say it.
Yeah.
Everyone says it. It's traditional spot. It's like, yo.
You understand? You said no.
Yeah.
You understand?
Oh my God. Yeah, it's mad. So it's like, yeah, we speak our own pain over here. You get me? Like me myself, I'm like, I've got a very distinctive voice and sound. I've been told many times. You get me? And it's like, I know, like, I don't sound like nobody.
No, you don't.
I don't sound like nobody. Do you get me? Like, I sound like Big Zeeks. Do you get me? Like Big Zeeks, like, I feel like his sound it's just come from a special,
when you hear it, it's unique.
Place.
It's unique.
Do you get me? I've grown like around the stuff like likes of Chucky Star, Gappy Ranch, Redman. You get me? Dolomite, Tubby T's. And we go into the grime and we got people like, then you get me? There's people like Nines and you got Scraps.
Yeah.
And then you got Suavo. Do you get me? Like there's loads of different like, and everyone's got their own sound, like distinctiveness. Do you get it?
I think that's in London in a whole. I think that's the unique thing that London have got, because London's this hub. So I think you got Londoners from north, south, east, west, northwest. Yeah. Then you got underneath that our home culture. So you got people that are from Ghana, Nigeria, Jamaica, Barbados, this and the other. So whatever how. Then you go to school and you mix with all of these people. So it's like you've got a different sound. Like it's like you listen to Steph London. There's nobody that sounds like Steph. She'll rep Hackney all day, this and the other. But however, there's no one that will sound like her, because she can flip between Hackney talk, Jamaican. Then she can go into her native tongue because she's from Europe. Then she can go into a patois. There's no one that sounds like, she's got a unique sound, and I feel like everyone's got that. That's great. I love that. I do love that about her. And like another thing like about Big Zeeks as well is obviously like just record like 2 years now strong recording music. It's just like, where do you go in it? You have to stick to your roots. You get me? Man's born here, but Jamaica's my place. You get me? So it's like UK dancehall, so everyone's gonna say that. That is man's. You can't put Big Zeeks under any genre. That is the wickedest thing. But I'm claiming, and I'm pushing and I'm repping dancehall and UK dancehall.
Was it a hard decision to make? Was it a hard decision to make that music from 2 years ago? Studying the game scene, right? Grime is getting pushed, grime is getting rap. There wasn't there's a scene, obviously, hence why we emerged and done this. But
I just feel that there was. Like, I don't care, innit? Like, I don't watch anybody like that. Like, there's like, when I'm doing my thing, honestly, bro, like, I can't see anyone, you get me? Like, my lane's mad, it's clear. I can do any mile an hour I want. I can draw breaks when I want. I can do U-turns. I can do anything in my lane, you get? That's just how I feel, innit? Shellington, I-Road style, you understand? But it's just that, with dancehall music, you have to always remember, you get me? You have to provide it, the old school service, innit? It's just that email, you get me? You gotta give out, you gotta still like print CDs and all these things. It's like, when you think of Jamaica, 70% of Jamaica like doesn't even have Spotify and Apple Music and that. So man's gotta still giving it the way how all the big man them set pace and done it. You get me? Like Stylo G is a great example of being a successful UK dancehall artist, because he's born in Jamaica, he's come here, but he's pushing his thing, he's networking, he's done his reggae bringing him everywhere around the world, all around Europe. Do you get me? Still goes to Jamaica, he still plugs in, still throws out, he does throw outs. That's how you have to do it. You get me? They want to hear more. Do you get me?
I respect that.
You got to take a break. You do have to take your breaks. You get me? But it's like, when you're giving them more, and when you're giving it to them, when you see it, like Stylo is just like, it's just a great example, innit? Do you get me? And I always big that artist up because he's an artist that I've always rated from a youth growing up, because he's one man that's always pushed the youth. And you get me? With that Ice Kid, with that tune My Youth from young. You get me? I was getting school them time. You see me? It's just like, it's just great to see, innit? I love when I see man push others. You get me? Like Shelley and Harold, it's a thing where we're not a group. Do you get me? We probably get branded as a group or a crew, whatever. You get me? Like it's actually like it's a hub. Do you get me? Of like where the proper good music comes from. Do you get me? So it's like you got Tynes, the artist. That's dope. Do you get me? That's the artist. He's very talented. He's like one of the best. Do you get me? It's like it's someone that we're all gonna push. Like Emac pushes and Diggy pushes and I push him. It's like Emac is a dope one of the dopest rappers that I know. I'm glad that he I can hear more of his roots in like his sound now. Do you get me? Like, it's not that he never used to do it before, but I can just hear more.
Of it.
It's like obviously you grow in it, like you grow more, and it's like
and you grow more confident.
Man's seen the progression, like man's been riding with E like for a good 2 years strong now. Do you get me? From Yo to now, do you get me? He's my official engineer. Do you get me?
He does it all,
he mixes all my songs. He knows all my lyrics. Do you get me? Do you get me? Like he's a very important person. Do you get me? Like he's very vital because he hears things that none of us doesn't hear. Like you wouldn't, none of us hear. He'll hear something that none of us here will hear.
Yeah,
do you get me? Literally, like. Yeah. And like Diggy as well, he's a dope artist. He just like, he's very reserved. Do you get me? Them man are like very business minded. Do you get me? Like in the back, just making things work, patterning this. You get me? Making things pop off. You see me?
Yeah.
And it's like,
ain't hype either, or
nah, there's no need to be.
You know what I mean?
Because it's
like,
0-0. We're not winning. It's 0-0. It's 0-0 attitude. Do you get me? It's like, yeah, we show shows, we get bookings, we go abroad, we've done things, blah, blah, but it's still 0-0. Yeah, we've signed a couple of single deals before, etc., etc. It's still 0-0. It's always been a 0-0 attitude. Do you get me? And it's like, sometimes you gotta feel like, yeah, you're winning, but from the people, keep coming to you and keep showing the love, you just know, innit? Yeah. Just keep giving the people what they want, innit? Do you get me? And that's man's mentality.
You've done like a few opening shows, people like Popcorn.
Yeah, man's done, Zanti, Popcorn. We went on tour with Cranium in Germany, ending the last year, dope.
You got Canada
coming up as well.
Canada coming up.
I did like, all last year was touring for me. Cause I knew Little Man was coming this year. I said like, last year was guys that we did Turkey, Portugal, Dubai, went Jamaica twice.
What's the reception like?
It was crazy. It was crazy. Jamaica was like the first show in it. That was the test, and I said to myself, right, cool. My babe, Brit Jam, I'm saying, right, that big young MA show, Conscience. Yeah, I'm thinking, right. I'm saying, if I go yard and show this show, because Jamaica people is the hardest crowd to do.
Definitely.
Definitely. You see me? I said to myself, if I go Mabay, and show Mabay, that's it, innit? I'm gone. I'm running with it.
You can do anything.
That'll give you the confidence.
Brother.
Yeah, of course.
I swear
1-0.
Due the slang thing rhythm. Like obviously they introduced man and that.
Yeah.
I just said, yo, run the rhythm before they come out. And it's like they heard slang thing, they're thinking, rah. I know a lot of the crowd was thinking, how come it's called English youth? I spit pan slang 10, 45 rhythm. You see me? Cause I was coming up and saying my London and it's like I'm seeing everything. I got my glasses on, so it's like I'm watching everyone. You get me? But it's like I'm just getting it to them. You get me? So I'm not even looking the forward. I'm just going. But it's like I'm hearing the whistles now. You know when you're doing man, all.
How does that feel? That must feel so mad. That must feel so
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard the tune get pulled up, it was like mad. But it's like I had like all of my dogs and like all my lot was onto the left of the stage, and it's like beer money was dashing. There was dashing beer peas. You get me? I think between all the man and through probably about 500,000 Jamaicans. Do you get me? Like Mabay had a wonderful night.
You wrecked the economy. You wrecked the economy.
I know that. Do you get me? Because like Mabay is a place where I've been jogging there for a good 8 years now. Do you get me? From 2010, Brit Jam, big up Face and Zoom, Mini, everyone that's like put man on the show, my best support over the years, and it's like going there as an artist for the first time last year it was a dope experience. Do you get me?
Good, yeah.
And it's like man just gonna keep going. Like I went back November, I had another dance in November, Pier 1, and it's like bring out Style OG and Yard, you get me? Bring out my dog Gianni.
I was gonna say, did you link up with Gianni?
Yeah, of course. That's when we went and finished shooting the rest of the video for No Rose.
Okay.
Go check that out, Grime Daily, mad.
It's a big tune, big tune.
From jungle to house, and obviously I had him in mind.
Yeah. I get gassed.
We do the style and that tune's mad, you know.
The tune hard. What, the tune?
Yeah.
What, me not give girl rose? You give mine, die, man. First shot, my girl. Now she had a wife, man. She give me enough love from my heart and all the child, man. Me and a girl clown, a girl can't style, man. It's a lot of money, make your money all the while, man. Make it off the black, the Asian, all the white, man. Why violate? When I have time for fight, man. Talk the things I want and the edge ready for light, man.
But,
Yeah.
yeah,
You need a little juice for that one there still.
It's cool though.
You want some?